Welcome to our retirement, folks. Morning, everybody.
Morning.
What's Pat doing? Can't see her for coming great carton of milk.
Oh, I'm putting washing back in the washing machine because the washing machine were doing funny things last night. What did it do? Oh, clothes came out dirty.
Put marks on them.
Put marks on them again. Well, I'd already wiped it out. So Tracy ran a wash of bleach through it last night. But the washing that had been in there that had got all marked were left in basket to put in this morning. Well, she forgot last night. So it were being put in this morning, but then we discovered that it had water in it. It emptied it all out. So just put it back in.
Right.
So we'll see how it goes today, but it's been doing a few funny things just recently, so let's hope it's mended itself.
Yeah, I like that. For things to mend themselves.
Yeah.
Well, folkies, I don't know what's happened, but everybody seems to be thinking it was Pat's birthday yesterday.
No, it wasn't.
It's not Pat's birthday until September. It was Pamela's birthday.
My sister.
Pat's sister yesterday. And today...
It was her birthday the day before we got married.
Yeah, it was.
So...
And today
is
our anniversary. So we're going to open our cards.
Says to Pretty Pat on mine.
Just says to Trevor on mine. I'll read mine. You might have trouble reading yours because, well, you'd think it was written by somebody who had
something wrong with them.
Some serious, yeah.
My handwriting is not brilliant.
An anniversary wish for my husband. You've got me and I've got you. You've got me and I've got you.
Yeah.
That's all we need to see us through. Today, tomorrow, and always too. How true. I've added that. So, the best husband, with all my love. Hope this year is a good one. I love you very much. Here's to us on our special day. And more to come.
And some little kisses.
And kisses. Kisses. Thank you, darling.
And mine says...
Oh, I didn't show them mine, did I? Sorry, I didn't show you it.
It says, to my beautiful wife, happy anniversary.
I've written an essay.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Do you want me to read it?
Yes.
Because of my writing.
Go on then.
Well, so much has happened since our last anniversary, Pat. Who would have believed we would have had to endure all that has been thrown at us over the last year? I mean, look at the state of this message for a start. Look, crossings out.
Oh dear.
But when the wind blows hard, the tree puts its roots down further to withstand the storm. And that's how our relationship has strengthened as a result of all that has happened to us. I love you more and more as the years pass and the difficulties increase. I would never want to experience them without you. So thank you, Pat, for being my wife for another year.
Thank you.
Making memories, sharing life. Here's to us on our anniversary. From your loving husband, Trev. No kisses.
Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
No kisses, Pat.
I'll put it there
Oh.
then. Thank you.
There you
Oh,
go.
very nice, Trevor. Very nice. It's in a beautiful pink envelope.
Yeah. Pink to make Trev wink.
Ah.
So,
Yeah, but they came to mend the leak yesterday, didn't they, late on?
the water people outside
Yeah.
eventually found the leak and they've repaired it, but all the roadworks are still there. There's still a massive hole at road.
Hole, isn't it?
Mm,
And a load of stuff piled up.
yeah. I haven't been out and had a look.
So we've decided not to go shopping today.
Yeah, because I don't think we'll get parked when we come back with
Yeah.
shopping. Because they've got it blocked off our edge of our road here.
Mm.
Oh
So-
dear,
And
something's just gone out of my head that I was going to say.
were you going to say that you'd been onto Patches this
Oh
morning?
yeah, what about this, folks? I went on Patches this morning. Now look, you know Pat had water infection. Well, she took them antibiotics and it hasn't cleared it up, has it?
No.
So there's something going on.
Whether I needed a stronger antibiotic, I don't know.
No. So I said to Pat, I'm gonna have to try and get you an appointment, which is absolutely murder, trying to get an appointment at our surgery. And I thought, if I have any trouble, I'm gonna have to go privately and pay for a consultant privately.
Mm.
Anyway, I thought let's have a go with this Patches. So I went on Patches this morning, and when I registered with Patches, I also registered as Pat's carer. So I went on today and clicked on whatever it said. You'll be acting on behalf of whatever it is.
Mm.
So I clicked on that and then told them. They asked me questions, what's wrong and how long it's been wrong and whether you've done all about it so far. And I told them all that you'd been on antibiotics and it hadn't cleared it up.
Mm.
And then I got a text message back to say that they'd received it and they'd be getting in touch. And I expected to get a text message. I were hoping I'd get a text message with a link in it to choose a time and day. What I was hoping I wouldn't get was a message telling me to ring for
The doctors.
and arrange an appointment, because that is virtually impossible. And look, to our surprise, Pat's phone rang this morning and they booked Pat an appointment for 4:10 today.
Yeah.
Can you believe
Just
that?
like that.
Just like that. So that was highly successful.
Yeah. Whether it were the fact that we'd already tried to clear it up, or whether it were the fact that Trevor said he were my carer, I don't know.
I don't know.
What triggered the actual phone call to book me an appointment,
No.
or whether it were the fact that it's a water infection and I've had it for nearly 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't know. But I'm highly pleased.
Yeah,
That is absolutely brilliant.
brilliant.
Mm.
So we've decided not to go shopping this afternoon. We're just going to go take the car out up to doctors for 4:10, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
If we need help, we can pop into Co-op.
It's just
Just
that
to end at road.
we won't be able to get much if we can't get parked,
No,
because we can't carry them up from
no.
front yard.
No. We'll have to see how it is when we go out
Yeah.
for appointments.
Yeah.
See what-
Yeah. That's what we will.
Mm.
the massager from Bob and Brad. I'm a bit confused, really, to be perfectly honest with you. Because I've watched quite a few videos, Bob and Brad's videos on YouTube, and a couple of others. And it seems that unless you've got an injury or you're taking part in strenuous activity and you want to keep yourself toned up or something like that, I don't know. I can't quite understand when you would use it. I mean, you saw me doing Pat's leg yesterday. I mean, she's not having trouble, sometimes gets cramp in it.
Yeah. I do have a bit of trouble with that ankle. It's like when I bend down first thing on the morning, I get like a shooting pain thing up my ankle. Now I don't know what that is, but I put it down to sleeping in bed and getting this. What did we say?
You put it down to sleeping in bed?
Yeah.
Why, where would you rather sleep? Where do you think you should sleep?
Well, because my leg goes in cramp.
Yeah, well, that's statins.
Statins,
They
I
do
am on
that.
statins.
I won't take statins for that reason.
That when I get up, it's still not quite right, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So it misbehaves.
And this pain you get on your ankle, is it the bone, on the bone?
It sort of comes upside
Up
here.
there?
Yeah.
Oh, you
up
can
here.
massage that area.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But whether that's,
So,
as I say, if it's to do with cramp, I don't know.
Well, maybe that's an area that we can investigate.
Yeah.
Then with it, because you can't use it on your neck, and that's where
stiffness is.
The only thing I got is it hurts.
Stiff neck.
It's hard to say where it hurts.
Yeah.
When I try to turn my
I
head.
thought they said if you massage down here, it would help the tension in that.
Did you?
Yeah, when we were watching that.
But I've had a go at doing it myself, and it just seems to make it worse. But I'm reaching over here with the machine.
Maybe I should do it for you.
I'm not getting on very well with it so far. So
Right.
That I can't really. Too early yet for us to be able to say anything about it. And
What else?
I've had comments from a few of you about as early days, how we come to meet to. I should have brought. Just a minute. I should have brought my book down. I don't know if you're interested, folks. I have got a book that I've written that you can buy online if anybody's interested in it.
And does it tell you that in the book? Like, tell you bits and pieces?
Yeah, it goes from when I was 11. You see, there's a lot of people, a lot of you people out there who are watching us, our friends, our viewers, you are. You, some of you have been watching us for a long, long time, and Pat and I, we went through, because I can never get my ducks in a row these days, honestly. When Pat and I met and I came back to Germany, before we got married, we wrote to one another, and we have 300 letters that we wrote to each other in a box in our bedroom. And 2 years ago, it must be a couple of years ago now, it took me a year. I read them out. I read a letter out every day. It took a year to read them all out to you all. So I've been through that. And I also kept a diary for a while, and I even went through the diary, read a page out of the diary every day on here. So there. In fact, if you go onto our playlist and click on letters, there's a playlist for letters. All the videos that contain us, a portion of that video where I'm reading from the letters will be there.
Sorry about that.
But I don't know if I can still remember it all. I can still go through it. But I don't want to bore. I don't want to bore all you people who have been watching us for a long time. I know there's a lot of you have not heard any of that. You don't know. Well, you maybe know about it, but you haven't heard it. But there's a lot of you as well that have heard it all, and I don't want to bore you going over it again. So you're going to have to let me know. You people who have been watching us for a while are going to have to let us know whether you don't want to hear it all again. You'd rather not. I won't be offended, don't worry. Or whether you don't mind. But what I can do is just tell you a couple of fragments.
Can I pick this up?
Of stuff. When me and Pat were both born and bred in Leeds. I was born in Armley, a place called Armley. It's pretty rough, and so is Albeck, where Pat was born. Pat was lived in Albeck, and I lived in Armley when we were kids. That's where we were brought up.
Mine's been pulled down and it's a motorway now.
None of it resembles
what it did.
What it was. We lived in back-to-back terrace houses in cobbled streets.
Where your toilet were in the yard and your dustbins. There were like 2 toilets and 2 families would share a toilet.
Yeah, there were like 4 houses. Every 4 houses there'd be a yard. We used to call it the middin. Because it was midway. You'd
Between.
have 4 houses, toilet yard, another 4 houses, toilet yard. And in that yard would be 2 dustbins. No, 4 dustbins.
4 dustbins,
1
2
each,
toilets.
and 2 toilets. So 2 people shared a toilet in that toilet yard. And you took it in turns at whitewashing it inside and keeping it clean.
They had little paraffin lamps that tried to keep it warm.
Oh, in winter. Yeah.
So it won't freeze.
But eventually my mother and father had a bathroom put in the house, even though it were only rented. Now, I were only a kid, so I don't know whether the landlord paid for that bathroom or my mum and dad, I've no idea. But, you know, we did. And I don't know, I think where I was born, where I lived, were a little bit more upmarket, if you could call it that, than where Pat was born. Albeck were rougher than Armley in them days. I always thought so. I mean, Doss House were in Albeck. If you know what I mean by Doss House, workhouse, you know. People where homeless people stayed in.
Yeah, flop house.
Flop house, yeah, I don't know what you'd call it if you live in a different country.
It was actually where round about the same area where our friend Melvin now has his upmarket piano shop.
Yeah, it is.
And sort of
Near swimming
just
bath.
past there were the swimming baths.
Yeah.
Old Beck swimming
Yeah.
baths.
And there used to be a picture house.
Picture house round the other corner,
Yeah.
which I used to frequent. And there were also another picture house up at the top of the road, which was called Domestic Street. Now, when I was little, I used to think Domestic Street and Tong Road, where Trevor lived off of, were quite a long roads with shops and things on. And one Saturday we'd do one, me and my grandma, and another Saturday we'd maybe do
You
other
mean one Saturday you'd go up Tong Road and another
Yeah.
Saturday you'd go up Domestic Street?
Yeah. Or we'd go in town. Yeah. So,
My mum would always go in town. When we say in town, we mean into
Leeds.
Leeds City Centre. And she'd
Into
go with
market.
her sister, Ethel, Edna and Ethel. they'd go into town to do a shop, and she always finished in market. And I think she'd buy all the veg. And that's when it was before the fire.
yeah,
That's
well,
when it was
before.
the old market, and where they used to shout and stuff, and were a right atmosphere in there.
You'd have one lane at one side at market that were all meat, and there'd be butcher's shops all down, and at end of the day they'd come with the packs shouting, £4 for this.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
And on other end, what chickens and fish, I think, at the
Right.
other side.
And veg, don't know if...
Veg were in sort of in
Right,
anywhere in middle
anywhere,
or
right.
yeah, top
And
end.
there were even open air bit at back, right at bottom, there were an open air bit, and there used to be veggie people out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
outside.
yeah.
Well, Tracy and I went not that long ago, and when I was younger, there used to be a shop in the middle of at the top end of the market, and they sold what we call flat cakes or bottom oven cakes. They were done on bottom oven. My auntie Ethel used to make them when I was little, and it's still there. We bought some
Wow.
when we went with Tracy. Oh, and they were lovely. They were really
Still
nice.
there after all them years.
Still there is that
The
shop.
top end, it does
Yeah.
look like it
Always did
always
with a flower
Yeah,
shop,
yeah.
a jeweller's,
Amazing at
cotton
the top
shops.
end. My dad
cafe.
once worked there in market. My dad had a heart attack. Sorry, did I interrupt you, darling? Were you going to say something else?
No, you're all right.
Honestly.
Hmm?
You sure?
Yeah, you're all right.
What were oh yeah, my dad had a heart attack, and it cost him his job. And he worked at this laundry for 30 years, and the son got rid of him when he had a heart attack. And he tried different things, and he worked on a cloth.
Yeah,
A stall that sold cloth.
for men's suits and
Yeah, and he no sooner started working than that's when the fire happened and it burnt it all down. So he lost his job there when fire happened.
yeah.
Yeah, but my dad he worked at a laundry. And I worked at that laundry a few times, because every time I lost a job, I'd
Resort back to his
I'd
dad.
go to my dad and get me a job at the laundry until I found another job. And I worked in cobbler's department, which I hated, because it used to send me to sleep. Because inside they'd have, music while you work on radio, and I'd be there buffing shoes after cobbler had repaired them. That's what I did really. I'd just buff them up, and I'd be nodding off. And then I worked on top at conveyor belt, where all different van men had a trolley for all their laundry. And there were about 40 vans, and all these blooming trolleys scattered around, and they all had numbers and a ticket on with a number and a colour. Different days represented different colours. Blue, green, yellow, white. There'd be a colour for every day.
Yeah.
And I'd have to put all these parcels would come up this conveyor belt, and I'd have to put each van man's laundry on his trolley. And they were all numbered in order as well with these parcels. So you'd put them in order, because that's how they'd come off, in reverse order. Because every time you'd go and collect some laundry, you'd put one of these stickers on, chuck laundry in back. So as you were going through your day, these numbers would increase on these stickers. So when you put them on, you put them on in reverse, so that he was taking them off, starting at number 1, number 2, and they'd all be on order as he did his round. It was incredible how they organised it.
Yeah.
Who thought up the system?
Yeah.
They were very, very clever, because it blooming well worked. It was incredible.
Yeah. I mean, when I were little, I can remember big bag wash man coming, and you had this white net bag, and you put all your washing in it and tie it with a safety pin, and he'd come and collect it and then bring it back.
It had a number on it.
Yes, it did have a number on it.
That safety pin.
I remember it. Yeah.
Well, I know, because I used to collect this bag wash, and you could either have it damp wash or fluff dry, and I think it was 2 and 6 damp wash and 3 and 6 fluff dry. And when I unloaded the bags at that part of the laundry where machines were, where they did all the washing for the bag wash, it was a different place. It was around the back where bag wash went. There wasn't just my van, loads of washing going in that big machine. There were loads. It all got mixed up.
Yeah, but wouldn't it go in it bag?
No.
In that bag?
No, what it heck? It won't wash it in bag.
How did they know who's washing?
Well, exactly. They put little labels on all garments, so that how on earth those garments found their way back into that bag, that net bag, I don't know. It's just
some clever lady somewhere.
It's incredible. Yeah, it's incredible. And same with what they called fully finished. Fully finished laundry come back in a blue and clear cellophane bag, and that were all ironed. Were fully finished. That's why they call it fully finished, because it were ironed as well. And that all went round this massive laundry, and even Pat would be doing shirts, and it would finish up all coming back into that one parcel.
Later on, when we were married, I went there.
Yeah, you
mornings, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, folding shirts. Used to love that job.
Yeah, you did. Pat likes doing up repetitions.
Repetitious, yeah.
Like sticking...
With your hands, over your hands. Repetitious.
When she worked in workshop doing pianos, sticking out leathers and felts on piano bits. Used to like doing that.
It saved you a job. A repetitive job that, took quite a while to do.
Oh, aye. It sure did.
Then you could put it all back together.
I had a little sandblasting machine in a see-through thing and I used to put an action in this thing and blast the action with this sound.
And it'd get it clean,
I used to get it from Cleethorpes Beach, the sound. Dry
anyway,
it
have you
out.
seen time?
Oh, dear me, look at time. We better finish. Sorry, folks. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.